Wagwan, Wagwan Collective. This is Rasta Gal, aka Angelic Empress. Thank you for tapping into my message and my channel that are loyal and that are new. Thank you for joining the Rasta Gal Vibe Tribe, jumping on this vibration, subscribing to the Vibes Collective. Thank you so much for my loyals that stuck around and still here with me. Thank you for letting me be a part of your journey, whatever that may be. And just, I welcome everyone that's for my highest good onto my journey collective. On my channel, I'm an intuitive, highly intuitive reader, so I leave guided messages. On my channel, I'm very vulgar, I'm very raw, I'm just authentic. You know, I'm different, so I don't sugarcoat anything. What I feel, I express when I feel led to. Okay, my channel is about awakening your consciousness and awareness and to bring healing to help you transmute, okay, your life, to help you transmute energies, to help you transmute and awaken your soul, your spirit collective. At the same time, it brings healing to me, okay? I share experiences personally in regards to my dreams and downloads with you collective, again, that I feel led to share. And sometimes I will receive channeling messages as a collective, okay, as in their energy. All right, so you see the title there after my big spill. If you would like to know anything about me and my channel even further, check the description box. And if you would like to support any of my services, that information as well is in a bio and in the description down below. My gosh, collective, I received this channeling and just signs and synchronicities that I'll go over with you again 2 weeks ago. And I always just sit on things and meditate for a while before I deliver, to make sure it's just right timing. It's the right place and time for things, right? And that's just how I am. I'm a very cautious person to an extent. The Taurus in me collective. So you could be, I'm going to go ahead and go over synchronicities, and then I'll go over the channeling message and then my dreams. You could be seeing a lot of mirroring numbers. I've been seeing a lot of mirroring numbers constantly this week. I would say for 2 weeks now. You also could be seeing butterflies. You could be seeing angel wings. You could be seeing bat wings as a sign of synchronicity. You could be seeing not just mirroring numbers, but like repeated numbers, as in like 888, 666, 777, 222s, ones, zeros, pretty much 0 to 10 and further. You could be seeing a number of synchronicities like that. I've been seeing those since my spiritual awakening. I've been seeing it, but I'm definitely picking it up even the more this past week and this week. You also could be seeing bunnies. I literally left a message in regards to bunnies, and bunnies represent rebirth. They represent resurrection. And I literally saw this past Monday, I stepped out with one of my children to chill with them, and I literally saw a bunny ran across our walkway, our path. And it just drew me back to the message that I left, the second message I left from the previous one recently. You should go check out, okay? So that was a sign for me and a message or a sign for y'all. I'll link that video down below, but right away I just thought of the song and just my message regarding bunnies. Remember I said I'm very vulgar and raw? You could be hearing people fucking like bunnies, collective. My gosh. Or someone could be fucking, you know, like bunnies. Like, this is the spring season. People are getting out of hibernation. People are possibly going back into hermit mode or hibernation. But again, that energy and just the feelings that's in the air, it causes the energy in people that lives here in this matrix, you know what I mean, to want to reprocreate or create, co-create, you know. Bunnies also can represent just new beginnings, you know, just putting spring into your, or pep in your step type of energy. But like I said, you could be hearing people, if you, it depends on where you live. If you live in an apartment, yes, you're going to be hearing a lot of extra shit. Collective, if you live in a house, maybe you'll hear it around in your neighborhood. I don't know if they're that loud, but my gosh. Collective. Or you just, like I said, you're doing your thing. Just be safe, collective, out there. Alright, so you see the picture here. You saw the title. Okay, that was the number synchronicities. That was the channelings that I gave you. My dream. My gosh, collective. Before I get into the dream, another channeling sign you could be seeing. You could be seeing angel names. Yeah, I literally was seeing Samuel and Michael name 2 weeks ago, collective, before I left that starseed message. I'll leave that one down below as well for you to listen to, that relates to this message. Definitely, this is spiritual battles going on. Could be happening behind closed doors, as always. Behind the scenes in your life, collective, spiritual battles are going on, or you're facing spiritual battles or warfare. Just looking at this picture here, what do you see? What do you get out of it, collective? As in the colors and the vibration and just the symbolism and picture itself. Okay, I picked this picture because, again, I was seeing angel names. I would say again, Archangel Michael was popping out, as well as Archangel Samuel. Okay, let me just enlighten you a little bit on those angels, and let me describe this picture. On the left, this picture reminds me of a human being. Okay, it could have been, or it's representing in my message as a demonic archangel, as a fallen angel. Okay, and the picture on the right is reminding me of an archangel, Archangel Michael of the light. Okay, so again, the picture on the left is Archangel of the dark, picture on the right, Archangel of the light, and that's why I picked this picture. All right, you could be facing, like I said, battling your shadow self, battling, I'm getting into my message, battling with good and bad, battling with evil, okay, battling with darkness to come out to the light. Possibly you're looking to change a lot of things in your life, okay, and you're going through a pull, you're going through the fight of your old self because your new self wants to be surfaced. You know what I mean? The old self is coming out. The past old self wants to come out and be surfaced because, again, you're transforming, possibly. You're going through ascensions, accelerations, okay? You're changing, or you're thinking of changing yourself, your image, your health, your eating patterns, possibly just the way you spend, the way you maybe should be saving, just your mindset, okay, the way you want to look, the way you just want to feel, collective. You're changing your mindset, okay. By you changing your mindset, it is changing your vibration, okay. So of course, the past and the old you that's on the left want to surface. The dark energy want to surface. You're battling and fighting on a spiritual note as well as physical. You're balancing the dark and the light. Your yin and your yang. They're battling. Okay. Internally, you're battling and going through things spiritually with the demonic energies or demons that you're battling with. But collective, again, the archangels and the demons are battling as well. You see, they're holding that one sword. Okay, they're fighting off the sword. The sword can represent, again, your soul. The sword can represent your life. Okay, the soul can represent liberty and freedom. The soul, okay, that becomes one. Okay, of course, darkness can't continuously linger around light. Okay, it has to leave, it has to go. And a light can't continuously be around darkness. Okay, it doesn't mix well. It's like oil and water. And right now, collective, I feel like you are working on yourself. You're working on your shadow self, your shadow healing. You're working on just a new way of being. Okay, a new way of looking at life or your life. This message may not pertain to everybody. Okay, again, I speak truth. I speak from experiences. Okay, but my message is to inform you. Okay, if it does expose, it's exposing in love. It's exposing and speaking the real daggone honest truth. Okay, that people need to hear. Maybe raw, maybe triggering, maybe vulgar. Okay, if you can't handle this channel, find other readers or find someone else to listen to. But I am going to speak the truth. Okay, I'm going to give it to you like it is, collective. Tell it like it is. Yes. So again, you could be facing, again, your dark and light within yourself, battling of the old you and the new you that wants to be resurfaced, that wants to be rebirthed, that wants to resurrect, collective. And it's a battle. Also, the left could represent the past, people, places, and things that want you to stay in that past energy, that wants you to think with a lack mentality or have that lack mindset or that victim mindset, that survival mindset on the left. They want you to, be codependent on people, places, and things of the past and currently of the present. It is a battle because you want to transform yourself, or you're working on transmuting these energies. Again, knowledge is power. You are getting a new, fresh start. Every day we wake up, we get a new, fresh start. And how we plan our day, how we go about our day or our night is our choice. It's our free will. This picture is representing free will of myself as well as the collective, wanting to transform and transmute ourselves. Okay? Resurrect ourselves and transform in a way that we would never thought that was possible for our highest good. Okay? We get up every day, 24/7 hours within a day, to work on something, to improve on something, to move away from something, to cut away from something, to change things in our mindset and in our lives, collective. It's definitely a mindset. It's definitely some soul searching spiritual work that I feel my collective is focusing on doing, looking into doing, maybe wanting to do. Okay. Personal growth, again, is what you're going through, collective, on this journey that we call life. Whether you call it a spiritual, journey, a health journey, an educational journey, a love journey, as in self-love, whatever your journey may be. Once we hone in and focus in on really improving ourselves, yes, you're going to feel the opposing energies. You could be feeling that type of energy because you are shifting, again, your mindset and your energy and vibration. You want to raise it higher. So you're going to feel the opposing negative past energies that are on the left. Your left energy, the left brain, wants you to snap out of the imaginative, the creative energy, the, you know what I mean? You just wondering and being a visionary and, again, bringing out that childlike energy from your right brain that is on the right side where Archangel Michael is, on your right brain. Okay? They want you to shut that off. The past and the present people that's not serving your highest good, and the demonic energies that you're battling and fighting, the shadow work that you're doing, they want you to focus on the left brain. You could be feeling spiritually energetic attacks from off on your left side. You could be getting ringings in your ears from on your left side of lower vibration or energy, or like a fogginess. You know how you are flying in the plane and your ears clog up? You could be experiencing that on your left. Maybe on the right, but definitely on the left. And when you are experiencing things like that, it's happening. You are shifting things here on this planet right now in the present, on Earth. You are shifting and going through things. Things are being said. Things are being done behind your back, behind closed doors, behind the scenes, in real life, in real time. Or you could be doing things in real life, in real time, and the left energy, the left side, they're getting a nudge. They're getting cued, as in the energetic forces and entities, the matrix, people in general. Okay, that is stuck in the past, stuck in a cycle, stuck in a loop. They want you to be stuck in a loop, collective, stuck in a cycle of ungrowth, no improvement type of energy. And I feel you're getting out of it. Archangel Michael's coming through, collective, on the right side. You could be getting ringings in your right side as well, more frequent than usual. Okay, of high pitches, maybe medium pitches or tones. I feel, collective, when that is occurring, again, it's a battle that's going on in regards to your vibration, you raising it, or, energies and just entities and people are trying to keep it low, or just the shadow work you're doing. Taking one step at a time is all it takes. Having that faith as a mustard seed to make a change. It is shifting your vibration, your mindset, your energy. And of course, you're going to feel backlash. Of course, you're going to get resistance. Of course, you're going to feel opposing energies. Of course, you could be seeing, again, people resurface from your past 5, 6, 7, 10 years ago, want to show up in your energy or in your dreams. Of course. That is energies and people of the past that are in loops, that are in toxic ass cycles off to the left. Okay, I mentioned Archangel Samiel. He is a fallen angel. Okay. He has a good and bad side to him, but he's a fallen angel. Do your research. Someone could be named Samuel. Do your research on Archangel Michael. But maybe, collective, you could have came encounters with someone in your past, maybe of your present, that is a fallen angel. I'm still channeling, giving you this message. Haven't gave you my dreams yet. But yes, you could be incorporating some change in your life. The fallen angels don't want that to occur. Entities and energies don't want that to occur. Someone could be named Cole. Again, someone's name could start for S or a C or an M or an A. I'm telling you, collective, by you making little small adjustments, it is changing the matrix algorithm in your life. It is changing the demonic energies to dissipate out of your energy and out of your aura field, out of your life. And they're battling and fighting for your soul. That's what it comes down to, your soul. Who can save your soul? Is what I heard that came to me. I heard some other songs last night, but I'm going to save that for another video. One song I did hear before I delivered the message previously, I heard, I'll tell it like it is. I'll make a nigga mad. Somebody got to do it. So I heard Kendrick Lamar. Someone's name could start for K or L. Watch watch a nigga do it. So, I don't know, collective. I could be irking people's nerves, irking somebody's nerves that's listening to me, that shouldn't be listening to me if I'm irking their nerves. Like I said, if I'm irking someone's nerves, consciousness and awareness, I'm doing my damn job because I'm speaking truth. And that's pretty much an energy that whoever needs to hear and feel and see, and that needs to do some healing on their shadow self, shadow work, on their childlike energy. Okay, someone could have been or have been, went through some trauma, childhood trauma that you're working on, that you're healing, and that is a beautiful thing. That is awesome. Maybe you're doing things to tap more into your childlike energy. Again, collective, I'm in my kitchen, so you're hearing extra noises. Okay. You could be feeling like you want to just tap into things. Things could be reminding you of your childlike energy or just things you used to do in your childhood. Maybe you daydreamed a lot. Maybe you drew a lot, you doodled a lot, journaled a lot, sang a lot. You wanted to be outside all the time, doing things, discovering, exploring. Maybe you have picked up some things you used to eat as a child, and it brought back, as I mentioned that before, it brought back a childlike energy that your childlike spirit wanted to feel again. Maybe you're tapping more into that, and that's on your right side brain, the right side energy. That energy wants to be just filled all over, filled and overflowing on your left side as well. Okay, but again, of the left side, energies and entities, people, places, and things, and of the matrix, they don't want that. It's a scripture that said we're not wrestling with just flesh, but we're wrestling with spirits. We're wrestling with energy. We're wrestling with the principalities of the energy of spirit, of entities. And I may have kind of messed up the scripture, but it says something like that in the word. My gosh, collective. So like I was saying before, you could have a fallen angel you have encountered in your past or of your present that wants to resurface, that wants to show themselves for no good reason, that wants you to be in nostalgia, wants you to go back and join into their concubine covens and cults, sister wives, husband wives, covens and cults. Wants you to be stuck in a loop. The loop energetically spiritually that they kept you in. Maybe that energy wants to resurface to say something, to speak, or they literally just want to come in energetically because they are coward. They won't and don't want to approach you in the physical because they know they were spiritually manipulative. They were spiritually abusing you. They were spiritually raping you, collective. They were spiritually or cyber bullying you, spiritually attacking with whoever they was with, their concubines, whoever they was with, whoever they came encounters and teamed up with, whether it was a group or more of one or two or three or just them by themselves. Whether it was with a male or female, whoever they encountered to team up against you, collective, against me. They want you to stay in a victim mode. They want you to explode in anger, explode and have resentment and just be full of bitterness. And again, be left in nostalgia energy, wanting to chase. This could be a dynamic of a, I don't usually say it as much, but of a twin flame if you feel you're in a connection like that. Okay, you could have had a twin flame that went rogue. You could have had a soulmate that went rogue. Take this message however it may pertain or relate to you. And now they're coming and resurfacing. They want to be like a freaking rabbit with you on a physical and sexual energy or note, spiritually and physically. They want to resurface. They want to literally, my gosh, they want to have a resurrection in your energy and life. And I hope you're saying, hell no. All right, I am going to say the song I heard the last night. I heard, hell nah. I ain't been the same, baby. Something like, I'm $1 million baby. Don't let me. That song. I just heard, hell nah. I woke up or in between my sleep. But yeah, you're saying hell no, collective, because you are, this may not pertain to everybody, but to whoever this pertains to, your soul is rich. Okay, you may not have all the riches in the world in your hands on a physical note. Maybe not yet. You're working towards that. But right now, you are rich in spirit. Literally, Kendrick Lamar have a song saying rich spirit. You have a rich spirit, collective. Someone told me in my past, I have a rich spirit. You are a child of the light. But when that needs to come out, your left side of your brain, the shadow energy you've worked so damn hard to control and contain and to heal, sometimes that do come out. And it has to come out sometimes. You guys say, hell no, to those energies and entities and to the people of the past or of the present. That's no good. That is bad mind, energy, and people. They say that in my country. Bad mind, people. They're no good. This person that's appearing or could be appearing in your energy collective, in your dreams, that you haven't seen for years, all of a sudden want to show up, all of a sudden want to have a rebirth in your energy field, an aura field, want to come into your dreams. My gosh, they're about to get a rude awakening to whoever and to whatever energies you could be seeing, collective, that you have not seen in a while, that wants to resurface, that wants to have a rebirth, that wants to, my gosh, appear again in your energetic field, maybe on a physical note. You're saying, hell nah. Hopefully you're not looking back, because I feel that these past energies that you haven't seen in a while, collective, I can relate, or of present energies that showed you their ass Like the bunny ran across me and my children the other day, and all you saw was their feet and their ass and their tail. People that showed you their ass the first time, believe they will show you that again. In the beginning, I started off as you seeing bunnies and people, you could be hearing people fucking like bunnies. This energy could have been a promiscuous energy or entity that they carry, that they have on them. Okay? And that's all they do. They smoke, drink, fuck. They act irrational, impulsive. I could be speaking to a womanizer or a man-eater type of people you encountered, collective. They do dealings in a darkness. They do dealings behind closed doors, behind scenes. Have a whole closet full of skeletons and dirty energy and entity that they carry on them, demonic energies. They could have contracted a lot of entities and energies. That you worked on relieving and cleansing and removing yourself from. And if you have, I commend you, collective. And you continue to look out. You're cautious and you're looking out for the red flags. You're recognizing the bullshit. You're recognizing the realness and authenticity when you see it. And you're seeing the fakeness when you encounter it. And you're removing yourself immediately and away. You could be pulling your energy and yourself away. Something good could be happening, collective, or will be happening with you, for you, to you, behind closed doors and scenes. If people are popping up in your energy and aura field you haven't seen for years, all of a sudden they want to pop up in your dreams, literally in your face. Let me go into my dreams. Okay, so feeding or relating to that, what I just said, yes, that's what I experienced. I experienced seeing a person I haven't seen for years pop up in my dream. They wanted to have a rebirth. They wanted to resurface themselves in my energy and aura field. Monitoring energies. A spiritual rapist, a spiritual thief, energetic thief. I'm talking about a person that is, and you realize that you came encounters with a warlock. You came encounters with a vampire. You came encounters with a fallen angel. Maybe this person could have been somebody you associated with in a connection or relationship. And maybe they were or was a part of a contract that is being severed. They don't want that to occur or end. And that's why they're resurfing. I seen that in my dream. A contract is being severed. A contract is being canceled or have been canceled that they don't want. They don't want it to be voided. They want it non and void. They don't want it to be voided. But it's being voided. The connection and contract is being severed. That's why you're seeing two angels, good and bad, holding the sword. Because they're fighting. They don't want that to be severed. I feel, collective. Okay, if you're looking for love, I did my hands with the fingers with like bunnies, quote, quote. If you are searching and looking for love, or you feel and know that you deserve love and you're going to, and you want to be loved, and you also are loving yourself, and you're feeling and knowing that one day you'll be in a loving, healthy connection that is on your energy and frequency, that is on your level. Loyal, faithful connection. An unconditional connection. Not a connection full of conditions and of toxicity and of betrayal and of deceit. That is of the left energy and of this left archangel, fallen angel of the left. They're holding that sword because they're coming in to sever the connection or the contract, whether it's of the past or of current present time. They're severing the contract. They're fighting because the left fallen angel don't want that to occur. They're fighting with the right angel, the archangels. I feel a new contract is going to be written for you, collective, okay? And then I have to deal with a person, a connection, that you're looking for, want to be with. Maybe you're just, again, focusing, working on yourself, improving yourself. And a new connection may come into that picture, may be added on the contract. You're not even looking for it. Because you have been at the time and in that past or present, you was looking for love in all the wrong places. And you're done with that. You're tired of that. We found love in a hopeless place. You don't want to be finding love in no hopeless situation or in a hopeless place. So you are focusing on yourself, love, at this time, is what I'm feeling. Maybe I could be wrong. But if you are, again, focusing on yourself, they don't want that contract to be severed. Again, and that's why they're appearing in your dreams. That's why I saw what I saw in my dreams. And they literally wore stocking masks on their face. It was such a disturbed, twisted type of energy I was feeling from this past person. This very distorted masculine energy is what I'm referring to. Flip it how it go. It could be a distorted female that came into your energy or dream. But what was in my dream was a distorted masculine energy, full of entities of the left, of the underworld. They appeared in my dreams as if I was still associating myself with them, still thinking about them, still missing them, wondering about them. They appeared as themselves. And then they appeared in my face with stocking caps again over their face as a disguise, as a mask. So someone, again, these are spiritual thieves. Energy vamp thieves. Warlock thieves. Witch thieves. Confirmation. I don't know if you heard my thing. Priests, distorted, fake priest and priestess, thieves, is what you could have experienced in your dreams. This could pertain to not even just a loving connection, a situationship connection. This could pertain to family, business, friends, co-workers, bosses, whoever and whatever. You could be seeing in your dreams. They're all stuck in a loop. They're all of the past. They're all of the left energy or entity. They're all are of the matrix. We're definitely living in the matrix. I'll elaborate on that even more for another message. Collective, I literally gave a message on bunnies and just talked about them. And to see it recently this week, where I live, I don't see many bunnies. So to see that bunny, definitely a matrix thing. These energies want you to continue to look for love in all the wrong places. Want to continuously keep you in a vicious loop and cycle. And you're probably just saying the hell with it. Hell nah. I ain't never been the same, baby. You are not the same. You are $1 million spirit, rich spirit. My gosh, or you will be. Definitely claim that part, collective. I'm telling you, and that's why these energies of the past that want you to be in nostalgia, that want you to go back into memory lane. We're not going back in memory lane, because back in that energy, that mindset, that time period, that loop, it was of darkness, that loop of just dealing with other energies that wasn't yours. That energy of toxicity that you was in. Maybe that you was on their frequency and level at the time. And they're testing your gangster, testing your energy to see if you're still on that energy and level of frequency. And you're not, hopefully. Get on my level. What? Get on my level. You can never, ever, 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 ever. Get on my level. What? Get on my level. What? That is how your higher self is feeling right now. Your ancestors and spirit guides are feeling right now. Maybe you have called and claimed your energy back, and your ancestors is at their bedside. They are causing havoc and ruckus, or will be, if these energies of people, places, and things keep their name and keep you out of their mouth and out of... Just stay out of your lane. Stay out of your energy and out of your way. They will be receiving karma if they haven't yet, because they're never and will never ever be on your level. Energetically, physically, spiritually, mentally, socially, emotionally. Did I say spiritually? Did I say physically? Collective. My gosh. You got stamina. You're working on your stamina, spiritual stamina, as well as your physical stamina, collective. And it's going to be too much for these past energies or previous energies that wasn't serving your high, that wasn't for your highest good. My gosh. And that's why they're coming back. So you don't get that spiritual enlightenment, spiritual upgrade or ascension, or just spiritual advances, spiritual blessings, spiritual stamina, raising your frequency and vibration, changing your mindset overall, completely deleting and dismissing of the past and of the present energies. That was no bueno. I literally heard in my dream the other day, familiar. That is familiar. Someone could be Hispanic. The person that entered into my dream was of an Asian culture. Collective, you could be having a lot of people, if you have a platform like or just you're on social media, you don't have to have a platform like me. You could have a lot of people just wondering and watching and hoping. I don't know if they're praying. They're praying on your downfall, but they are watching, collective. Okay? And that's energies of the left, energies of the past, energies you disappeared and dissipate from. You was the one that got away, pretty much. And the energies that is of the right, the energies that is of light, not darkness. Energies that are of the right. Wants to see you, wants to see myself, all of us, just be our best, do our best, feel our best, look our best. You know, when we look our best, we feel really good. We feel we can take on anything, do anything. So I always encourage you, collective, and it's encouraging me to just all of us take care of ourselves in all areas of our lives for our highest good. Things we need to change it, because it changes our frequency. It changes our mindset. It changes our lifestyle. Okay? And again, these past energies don't want that. They want to keep you in a loop of you stuck on addictions and stuck on being attached to codependency, being attached to being a people pleaser, being attached to all kinds of a substance. That energy that appeared in my dream is of the left energy, of the dark. That energy that I saw in person, I saw has those characteristics of what I just explained. Of the underworld. Pretty much, collective. Pretty much. And I keep seeing ex-family in my dreams. My stepfather was in my dream. My mother was in my dream. Again, you could be getting heavenly watched and monitored. I'm telling you, your silence, collective, your presence alone, when you're not around, this is how I feel about myself. Okay, this could pertain to you. Collective, your absence, let alone your silence, it's driving people crazy. It's driving people wild. It is, I'm telling you, it's doing something to people you left behind. Let alone your absence is speaking volumes. People that didn't care when you was present, you was in their face, you was checking up on them, you was just surrounding yourself around them, being codependent. They wanted you to be the codependent person. They wanted you to be a people pleaser. Hopefully you have cut that energy. You've cut yourself away from people like that. People want to be nosy. People that can't mind their business but want to be in yours. They can't mind their own. They want to be all in your lane with no brain. My gosh, collective. They want to get some brain, of course. They want to come to you like a freaking jackrabbit, of course. I could be talking to people of different race, just people that is of different cultures. At the same time, collective, you could, like I said, some good is coming. Okay, continuously you're feeling, or you're dreaming, or you're seeing them in your dreams, or your energy filled. You're feeling ahead of time spiritual, just nudges, spiritual, spiritual attacks. Something good is coming around the corner. Something good is possibly here right now. That is happening in your life. You're changing things around. The spiritual realm that is for your highest good, your spiritual family, is changing things around. Archangels, that is of the light and that is of justice, is again severing the ties. Maybe you're asking for ties to be severed. I'm asking for energetic ties to be severed for good. My gosh. In Jesus' name. From the past. And possibly of the present. That's not for good. That is no bueno. Since I talked about Hispanic conversation I heard, or just them saying that word. Someone is looking at you as family, possibly collective. They're looking at you to get a second chance, or they're looking at you to cause harm. Finish what they didn't finish, what they have started. Finish what they have ghosted and let go of. They want to come back to finish. But again, those energetic cords, energetic contracts are voided. They are severed. Or they will be. And again, I feel something good is coming, because for you to see, for me to see, something or someone you no longer give a fuck about. Something good is around the corner. Something magnificent, something spectacular, something big is going to happen in your life. I'm claiming this energy. I'm claiming this part as well. And they can feel it. The past people that want to, energies and entities that want to keep you in the loop, your past self is feeling it. It's feeling the shift that you're doing or that you're working on doing for yourself, collective. They can feel it. And that's why you're seeing these monitoring energies, these past people in your dreams or energy, or filled in your dreams, or they're popping up in the physical realm. You're seeing them. You're seeing them come around a corner. You're seeing them at the front, of a front entrance of the place you frequent at. My gosh, collective. Change up your routine. Change up certain things in your life. To change your frequency, to change your mindset, to change your vibration, and to change your life for your highest good. I'm working on it, collective. I'm encouraging you to as well. That was my message. My gosh. My gosh. It was a deep ass message. One thing I forgot to say, again, if you are, you're knowing that you deserve love. And by you knowing you deserve love and you're feeling nudges that you will receive love because you are of love, you're going to receive it. And again, the past people, places, and things, friend, lover, business, co-worker, boss, whatever, whoever, friends, again, is fighting for that spot back in your life, that energy spot back in your life, whether it's physical or not. Because your new energy, the new life is surfacing, it's rebirthing. Collective, you're rebirthing. You're going to be rebirthing a lot of things. You're going to be like that bunny, just popping out good things. Not just children. If you're not looking or wanting that, I'm talking about as in like creation. You're going to be creating and doing just new things. New things are going to be coming to you that's for your highest good. And that's why that demonic demon, warlock, witch, whatever, those bitches want to come in your energy. Family, friend, foes, whatever, hoes, want to come into your energy and just be nosy, just continuously being bullies in your energy and aura field. This is bullying energy. Spiritual narcissists energies is what I'm talking about. My gosh, collective. So, encouragement to continue working on yourself, changing your frequency and vibration the best way you can. And, just change up your life. Change up things that makes you feel good. It makes you want to wake up and look forward to doing, collective. That was my message. My gosh, collective. To the past and the present, that's not for you. You're going to make them mad. But somebody got to do it, collective. Continue to be yourself. Be expressive. And continue to just be imaginative. Tap into your childhood energy and just be yourself and love yourself. Thank you to all my subscribers that has been a part of my journey thus far. I really appreciate everyone, and to those that are new and join the vibes, thank you so much. I hope you continue to stay on my channel to help it to grow. I'm growing with you as well as you're growing with me. And yeah, we're going to continue changing up our life and raising our vibes for our highest good. Who cares what everybody feels, think? It's what you feel and think. Who cares what they see? It's what you see and it's how you see yourself. Okay, collective, and continue to again banish yourself away and out of people's lives that don't deserve your time and your energy and your presence and your voice. You return that energy to the people of the past or of the present that's not good with your silence and your absence. Thank you so much, collective, and don't apologize. Thank you for sticking around, listening to this. Till next time, stay tuned for more messages, dreams, and downloads, maybe tarot messages coming soon, and cooking videos. Thank you again, my Rasta Gal Vibe Tribe and the collective, for listening and tapping into the vibes. Tread lightly as always. Till next time, this is Rasta Gal, aka Angelic Empress. Take care. See you when I see you. Peace.